podcast.
Okay, before we start this episode,
Cassidy thinks my shirt is purple.
I need people to tell me what color Nick's sweater
Cassidy
is.
thinks my shirt is purple. I said it's brown, which I know it's not really brown, but it's definitely a lot closer to brown than purple.
What do you mean?
You said it's purple.
It is.
We're going to have to post a picture
What
of it in
color-
the Discord.
What
After.
color do you think it is? Like, what other
It's
color is it?
Like burgundy.
No, it's like a purpley color.
No, it's not purple.
like
We're going to have
burgundy's
to
more
post a
red.
picture in the Discord after, and also in better lighting. But it's literally... That's purple.
Yeah, that's a shade of
That's
purple.
That is way more purple. Hold this up. This is... Oh, we're losing microphones. This is purple. This is, I would say, more brown than purple. There's absolutely... This is way closer to brown than purple. 100%. No, stop.
It's not bright
No.
purple,
No.
but the shade is there.
I have a purple hoodie that is like this. It's purple.
But this is like bright purple. There are multiple shades of purple.
No, this is a dark purple. This is like a burgundy brown.
It's purple.
It's not like gross. It just burped.
Like, it's not red at all.
Is this in the shot? I don't know if it is. Okay. No. What do you mean? This is like a reddy brown.
It's a purpley brown.
No, it's not even remotely close to purple. Purple is like Barney. That is closer to purple. That's like a purpley pink.
Well, that's a purple.
That bag is purple. I'm pointing at things that no one can see. Your phone case is purple.
This is
This
maroon.
is purple. No, this is purple. This?
It's maroon,
I
actually.
can't see. Not this thing, but this side. This is purple. This is purple.
You would say that this is more purple than this?
Yes.
This is more reddier than this.
Yeah, that's like a red purple. This is like a brown red.
This is wine color, technically. I will give you the, like,
No, that's wine
purpley
is red.
red.
Wine is red. The color red.
This is the color that of the phone case is called wine.
Well, the people that made it should go to prison.
That is so purple.
There's no shot.
Like, it's not bright purple. It's like a muted purple.
This is literally brown. I don't know why I flipped it inside out like it was going to be a different color in the inside. But it's literally brown.
What are we doing with our lives?
Okay, what do you want to start with?
Oh, my sister sent us. We should just have like watchers questions for us, and
A watcher's questions for
Yeah,
us?
like-
That sounds like Alcohol's Anonymous. That sounds like something like a probation program.
no, like we can have people send us in a question for us.
Well, I have a whole section in my Discord that's podcast ideas, and it's never been used once. So
no, but
people...
specific like, would you rather or like choice questions? Because Amber just keeps watching our podcast and then being like, I have a question for you
Bro,
guys.
I like debating would you rathers, or like
Let me scroll up to it.
things.
Amber yap too much. I need to find it.
Yapper. That's what I'm saying. No one's even used my Discord ideas one time. Or not Discord ideas.
Why are they supposed to use your ideas?
Podcast idea section one time.
Now Chris is about to go spam that. Okay, Amber's question is, there is a pill. Survival rate, 50%. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
50% chance you die. And if you live, you will never die from any disease your whole lifetime. You will die of old age or like an accident or whatever, but no cancer, kidney disease, Alzheimer's, or anything of that nature.
Do
you take the pill?
you still die at the same like the universe, like some Final Destination type shit where it's like you're meant to die at age like 50? Like, do you die regardless? Like at 50, whether it's this or that, if it's disease or if it's get hit by a bus?
You would have to ask her. I think I don't think that anyone, neither
Do you
me or
get
Amber,
extra
believe you
years?
just die at a certain age.
I
so
think the universe has it's pre-decided.
I'm not surprised that you believe that, but the question is not about believing that. It's just whether you would, if you knew that you could never die from a disease. I don't think I'd take it.
50% I think is too much for me. I don't think I would take it either.
Like,
Did you think I would take it?
I did actually.
Why? I don't.
If someone added $1,000 to
That's
that,
like-
would you take it?
I don't think 1,000 is enough for 50-50.
I would potentially take it older in my life, but not now.
And also, I feel like you're gonna live older before, like, I mean, not really, but typically I feel like you're gonna be older before you get like a disease or something. Not, I know that's like you could have diabetes, you could have
I
like
mean,
a
we've had a
less
few
life.
friends go from like cancer, but
We can't. We have, and it's definitely possible. But I feel like you're usually getting some type of sickness like later in life. I know that's not. There's not like any real rule to it, but
I think it's just getting rid of the chance that you could have cancer next year.
I've honestly never like honestly when other people get sick, I think about it. Well, like tomorrow, I could literally just anything could happen. Kind of like my cat. Like it happened in like 2 days. Like I'm like, once something like that happens, I think about how
you don't get checked enough, and
that and like tomorrow's not prominent. Like anything could happen tomorrow. Like you have all these plans to do something. That's why I think the world like is somewhat determined because you could have plans to do all this stuff, but the world just says, nah, we're doing this tomorrow.
But like, how does that make it determined? I don't know.
I
understand your thinking.
The world is it's a simulation, Cassidy.
Surprised that
Go watch some simulation videos. I should do more research on it. We should talk about that one day.
Me and Lexi always laugh about us being in a simulation. Like we joke about it, but we don't actually I don't believe it. But I'm always like our controller, the guy just went on a break and left us on pause because we'll spend like 2 hours and we'll be like, we just stared at a wall. Like I didn't do anything productive. What did I do for 2 hours? He forgot about his
Sims in the corner. He's playing with some other Sims right now.
I'm like, he just went on a snack break, took a nap.
He's given some people some diseases, some other Sims.
We always joke about that, but I don't believe it. But I know like it's a real conspiracy theory.
Simulation videos and write down some facts.
No,
and we're gonna talk about it one day.
I think the worst part about when we debate those things is that you don't actually believe it either. You're just saying it to say it. You don't not believe it. You do not believe it. And if you believed it, we wouldn't be dating.
I do. Like, well, honestly, I don't know enough about simulation theory, but there's
you believe that you're just a sim?
From what I've watched, there's some videos that you make like a compelling argument, but I don't remember what they are. I need to do some backup research on this. One day, next podcast, I'm going to do some research and we're going to write down simulation theory components, arguments. It's not that unlikely though. Like AI is like when you make a game and the AI is fully functioning, that's us making a simulation. They have full lives and dialogues with each other inside of programs because it's that you can't say that that's not real because it is. That's a fact.
Doesn't make them alive. They don't have hearts, don't have brains.
Maybe our heart and our brain is insignificant to whatever's controlling us as well because they're so much more advanced.
This is worse than being a flat earther in my opinion.
No. Flat Earth is straight up disproven. You can't disprove that we're in a simulation. Prove that we're not in a simulation.
This is like God, though. I don't believe in God either, so...
Which is fine, but you can't say that it's not
because the
possible.
same concept. Where is the proof?
Where is there no proof? If you're going to use that argument of where is the proof, use the argument where is no proof.
There is more proof that we are not in one than that we are in one.
Says who?
Science.
No, because go watch some videos on it. I don't have. This is not the day for this argument because I haven't watched.
No, I
don't have
ammunition. Want to have this argument.
No, we're doing it one day.
No, like I actually don't because I don't want you. Like if you tell me you believe in this, that's a problem.
No, I think that it's possible.
I'm not kidding.
I think it's very possible you could be in a simulation.
I don't think you're realizing what's happening right now.
Why couldn't we be in a simulation? We're going to do some research one day and we're going to talk about it.
My brain is broken.
Are you taking your pill?
I already told you I wasn't. I can't move on right now.
I think 50-50 is too close. Would you like to know how you die?
No. We've talked about this before, I think, on the podcast.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I never remember anything.
50-50 is too close. If it was like 80%, I might do it. Would you do it if the percentage was higher?
Yeah, at 80% I think I would, but for 50 I don't think I would. Even 80's kind of tough. I don't know. When I was older for sure, but like I'm only 27. I got a whole life to live before I feel like I need to worry about some of these things.
True. But that's the thing. Like you just said, it could happen tomorrow.
It could. But I want to know. I don't know. Like, just live my life. My other question is if you could... Hold on. I wrote it down. I wrote my own question down. Well, It kind of fits in this, but if you could do 3 things before you die, what would they be?
In what sense? Like anything?
Anything you can think of. This is my problem when asking you questions is you just like think too hard about them.
Well,
Like
that's the point.
the
Is it
question
not?
is just like anything you could do, but you're like, what are the like what do you actually mean by that? Like what do you mean? What do I actually mean by that? The question is
Well,
self-sufficient. Like
well,
it's
do you mean? What I mean is that, is it like a goal, or is it like go bungee jumping or swim with barracudas in the Pacific Ocean?
if you could do anything before you die, why are you thinking goals? Like you're just gonna make a goal before you die?
No, like achieve your goal of doing something. Because
Well,
that would be my answer, is like getting my YouTube. That's what I would want
no,
to do
but
before I
like
die, is having my YouTube and my
okay,
social media creating somewhere that I
I
would
don't
want
even
it
know
to
why
be.
your brain went this way. This is the
Why?
weird part.
That's
Because the question, like, it feels
if you
pretty.
could do anything in the world, it would be to make my goals happen, like achieve them,
But
like
you
be at a point.
you can't control that, so you can't do it.
Well,
Before
that's
you
why I was
die.
asking what the parameters are.
I just like don't understand how that even was like the thought process of it.
That was the first thing I thought of.
It's like if you could do 3 things before you die, well then you're doing 3 things. You are acting on 3 things. You aren't hypothetically. I would like to achieve my.
Well,
It's
I
like you're
thought
gonna
we were asking like
die tomorrow.
you could flip a switch and do any 3 things that you want to happen would happen.
Not. I never said would happen. I said do 3 things.
Well, yeah, do them because you have the ability to do them.
Like you're gonna die tomorrow. You go do 3 things.
Okay,
you
well,
can't
that's a
achieve
different-
your goal.
That's a different question.
No, that's the question I asked.
No, that's different. If I knew I was gonna fucking hit the sack tomorrow, I would probably. I think I would go skydiving.
3 things. That's only one.
Go
The clock is
just
ticking.
Skydiving 3 times. I don't know, skydiving. I would probably. I don't know. Do we want savage answers or not savage answers?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like I would want to do something crazy, like
You're gonna go fucking
shit
murder
off the top of
someone?
a building or something.
Oh, that's not even that crazy. Go do it.
Or that.
That's-
What do you mean, go do it? Like drop a steamer off like the roof of Zellers and it lands on someone.
I mean, Zellers doesn't exist anymore, so you'd have to travel back in time.
Well, yeah, because I can't jeopardize future brand deals.
Well, you're dead. That's a valid answer. Is
Or like
that number 2?
maybe get in a real fight, because I haven't ever been in like a real fight, like
I feel like
actually like go and fight someone.
mine would be so much more wholesome than yours.
I just
They're
feel like
so
it's like,
boring compared to yours.
what do you
but
mean? Oh,
I
I thought you
would-
said mine were boring.
I
was like,
would fly to Japan to eat sushi.
see, I feel like I would want to travel, but you're eating up 14 hours of your last day or whatever.
Well, technically, my question was just 3 things to do before you die. But I had to give you the next day thing because when I said that, you went,
yes, because that was a normal comment in the comments. If that's where your brain went.
But it could be a month, it could be whatever. But like, if I had to name 3 things that I want to do before I die, I would go eat Japanese food, like sushi in Japan, just because I think that would be delicious. I would cuddle a shit ton of cats, and I'd probably have family dinner.
Family dinner,
Mm-hmm.
like just sit with your family.
Yeah, like
Or,
the
a
last dinner.
specific- What is the Last Supper?
Yeah.
If it's something like that, I would say, can I just say travel the world? Because I've always wanted to like
No, I
travel.
I
Or is
feel like
that
it has
too
to be
broad?
like a specific thing.
I would want to travel if I have not unlimited time, but like less time than 3 days, more time than 3 days. Probably travel, be hanging out with my family.
Okay, but where? I need more specific traveling
don't
plans.
know.
Where are you traveling to?
I would like to travel the world. I would like to
No.
do Europe. I would like to do
No.
more of Asia. I would like to go to Australia
It's
and
too-
fight a kangaroo.
Too broad. I need a specific place that you are traveling. Okay, you have 3
Japan
days.
would be sick. If I have 3 days, I wouldn't travel because it's eating too much time in my life.
Okay, you're this question. Like, why?
What
Why
do
do you think so
mean?
literally?
Because that's what you said.
No, it's like...
You literally said 3 days.
Yeah, but like... It's not eating your time in my theory. It's just something you can do.
And you said my brain is not thinking the questions properly. You're literally stating the parameters, and you're saying, no, don't use the parameters.
Because you just think too specific around them. Like, it's just like... And, like, I think that's the thing. Like, my 3 things, I don't think would change. Like, I'm not trying to think about, like, time being eaten up. It's just, like, what 3 things I think would be incredible to do before I die.
In my brain, I would spend a whole day trying to figure out what to do with my 3 days. And then I'd be fucked because I'd only have 2. And then I wouldn't be able to travel because
True. Like, I'm fucking Alex Russo and I'm just going to Japan, but you can only pick, like... Your
Alex
ideas...
Russo?
Yeah.
Who the hell is Alex Russo? Wait, is that the wizard? Is that the dude or the chick? I don't know. That's from Wizards of Waverly Place.
It is.
Isn't that the older brother?
No.
Or is it Selena Gomez?
That's Selena Gomez.
Oh, I love Selena Gomez.
No, you don't if you don't know who Alex Russo is.
Ooh, I could take Selena Gomez and lock her in a closet. I can't say that. That's bad. I can never meet her now because she's...
It's fine.
That's not what I don't mean that. Okay, what's the question again? If I'm staying in the country...
I just think your answers need to be specific things.
Well, I would like to travel, but I don't know where. If I could, like... If you could travel anywhere in the world, you're picking Japan?
I'm actually picking Greece for, like, a travel destination, but I would... Eating sushi in Japan is, like... It's not about Japan, it's about the sushi.
We did that already, though. Kind of.
Well, I was in the Tokyo airport, but...
Airport sushi. Sushi?
Yes,
Sushi.
technically, I guess I have had sushi in Japan.
I don't know. It would probably be spend time with my family.
Again, such a vague answer. Like, at least my
You said family dinner.
Yeah.
Vague. What did you have for dinner?
Well, we're having dinner. Yours is just like, we're just gonna sit in a room and stare at the wall. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna hang out with family. Like, I feel like I need
that.
more... I know you would.
I would light a fire in our living room, sit by the fire with my family, and watch, like, a hockey game and just, like, hang out.
I actually, sometimes, it's so hard to hang out with your family.
How is that not specific?
Because you guys will just, like, sit in the room, and the TV won't be on, and you guys aren't on your phones or anything, and you're all just sitting there.
Okay, that's not
No,
true.
it happens.
My mom is on her iPad playing that stupid Candy Crush game all morning.
Sometimes
it's actually worse than that. It's something where you, like, match the fucking marbles together and then, like...
I mean, that's what Candy Crush is. But
of,
yeah. No, I've literally had it happen multiple times. And sometimes your mom or Dustin is on, but you and Keith will just be sitting there. Nothing. You're not watching TV. You're just kind of staring at something in the room. I'm like, how do you guys exist
we're always
right
on
now?
our phones.
No.
Yes.
No, it's awful. Because then I'm like, I feel bad being on my phone, but like, I'm so fucking bored.
Why do you feel bad for being on your phone?
Because no one else is on their phone.
Everyone. My mom is glued to that iPad.
There are lots of times
like,
you guys are just staring in a room.
My mom could be Edward iPad hands at her this point because she carries that thing around and plays this stupid game all the time.
Okay,
she needs an intervention.
If you think your mother is bad with screen time, you don't know screen time. She is always working in the house.
No, she is. But
she never stops cleaning, baking. The other day, she baked for like 7 hours straight.
She does a lot of stuff. It's exaggerating a little bit, but
like,
she fucking plays this stupid game on
an hour
iPad.
Playing the game. And like, I sit on my fucking couch and watch 8 hours of TV.
100%. My screen time is 9,000%.
I'm like, literally, I always think that your mother needs to like sit down and take a break because I'm like, what are you, like, she's cleaning, she's cooking, she's like, that's why your house is always spotless. I mean, my house, we all are just like, let's just sit on the couch instead of cleaning.
That's what I would do. I would sit on the couch and have something on TV and sit by the fire and just hang out with my parents. I love that fireplace.
Ugh.
That's the other thing too. So I'm getting like a 2-for-1 deal. Hanging out with my family and sitting in front of that fireplace. The warmth of just like a wood fireplace burning.
I will take that as an acceptable answer. It was detailed enough for me.
So good. That was more detailed than yours. You just said dinner with my family, and I said we're gonna watch TV. We're gonna have a fire on, have my family there.
The difference is that I picked a thing to do.
That's my thing, hanging out with them, and then I described it more.
But my issue with yours was that before you weren't picking things to do. You were just like families.
Well,
like, what are you doing? Like, I'm eating dinner because I love food.
Honestly, and then maybe another one. Well, I don't. Like, is it lame to say
I said I'm
playing
cuddling
video
with
games
cats.
with my friends?
No.
Because I feel like that's good, but it's like I feel like I would want to do something that I haven't done in my life. But like that is something that
I feel like
was
that's
always a good time. Was just playing video games with my friends and just making fun of each other. And
I feel like it's better to do something comforting than something new. What if you skydive and you just cry the entire? What
Well,
a
I
way to
probably
make
would.
your horrible last
But
day.
it would be a good memory. I feel like I
But
want
you're
to.
dead the next day.
I
What
want to
memory?
skydive in my lifetime, but I just don't know if I could succumb to it. I would have to do it as like Twitch goal. Like if I hit something to like motivate me to do it. Like
I mean, at least once you get up there, there's no other choice. It's
well,
gotta go down.
but I would need something to like convince me to actually like book it and do it. Like do it with someone or like we achieve like
Amber will do it.
something that would hold me accountable to do it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I said, okay, I'll get like 1,000 Twitch subs, I'll go skydiving. Like something that like okay, I can't back out because I told people I would do it. If
You can still back out of those, just so you know.
no,
That's the thing. You can.
I can't. I would. I want to. I just don't trust it. Would you go? Would you skydive ever?
If someone forced me into it, yeah. I'm scared of heights, so it sounds terrifying.
Me
but,
too. I don't like heights. I don't really.
Like even just like the concept of like cliff diving, and those aren't even that high into water. Oh no, I'm out.
Would you
But-
do? Would you do the one where they bungee strap you?
No, that's
your
worse.
legs and
I'm
you go-
skydiving before I do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would do that before skydiving.
Especially if you can skydive with like the professional person attached to you.
I feel like
I'm doing that over
the
bungee jumping.
is safer than skydiving.
I don't think so in my head.
Why?
I don't know.
Because really, the only thing that could go wrong is someone doesn't hook you in.
That sounds like very easy error.
Which could be. Yeah, but what if your parachute isn't packed right? What if your parachute just doesn't deploy? What if it deploys and it's tangled? Do you know that? If you go parachuting and you jump out, it can tangle and then you're just fucked. So you have to pull out a pair of scissors and
That's
and
why
then
there's a
pull your
professional
next-
on me
your
though.
backup parachute.
That-
Like there's so many more things that go wrong
But-
with parachuting.
But I'm attached to someone.
So I guess it would be their fault, not yours. It could
Yeah.
still happen.
They would be pulling out the scissors though, because
And
I
also,
would be
your
panicking.
trust is in someone else. Then
I'm okay with that.
I think there's way less chance of dying going bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping sounds way more terrifying to me. I don't know. The idea of a parachute feels safer to me.
But what if it doesn't parachute? Or
But what
have
if
you
my bungee jump just snaps?
I don't
like,
think it would snap. I think it would be more like, well, I don't know. I guess like a little rat could chew it apart.
like
But what if it's metal? I guess it wouldn't bungee.
What?
I don't know. But like
we can go ziplining instead of doing either of these things.
ziplining's like it would be fun, but like lame in comparison to those.
I don't know. When we were ziplining and the trees were bending because we were so high up, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, but you
And you're on
would live.
this little thing.
If you fell off, would you live?
We wouldn't have lived, especially if we dropped with. At one point, we were like going, and there was just bears eating the salmon out of the
I
river.
think
You
a
like
bear
looked
would've ate
down.
you.
You don't think so?
No,
I think so.
they would have been scared of you.
But also, I would have just gone
Could you
splat.
imagine
I
some
would have died.
freaking
We were
weirdo
high
just
enough that
falling
I was
beside you?
dying. And I'm in the middle of a rainforest. No ambulance can get to me in time.
Well, yeah, you'd be fucked, but I don't think you'd die instantly.
The question was not
Which is
whether I
probably
died
worse.
instantly.
Which would probably be worse
Yes.
because if you're parachuting and you just fucking hit the ground,
Yeah,
you're done. Lights out.
I agree.
But ziplining, you'd probably be mangled and alive still.
And then I'm gonna just die slowly, and some coyote is gonna come in the middle of the night and eat me.
Have you seen the people where they're in like the fucking batwing suit?
Not gonna lie, I don't watch things of skydiving because I don't like heights.
They're like these people will go on the top of a cliff, and because the air currents
Oh,
are
like
blowing-
paragliding.
Is that what it's called? You literally look at Batman, like you got artificial wings,
I
and they
think-
just jump off, and they're like a flying squirrel through the air, and
I
they're just like.
I think that's paragliding, but maybe the
That seems
paragliding
the
is the one
most
over
sketchy.
the water.
I think paragliding is the one where you're like attached to a boat. No, that's parasailing.
Parasailing.
The one where you're like a flying squirrel. I would never do that. That shit seems crazy. And how do you
No, paragliding apparently is just like
flying squirreling?
no, it's like a hot air balloon looking thing.
Yeah, that's parasailing, I think.
That's paragliding.
Well, I think the same thing.
Parasailing, I
You're
think, would
attached
be
to the
using a
boat.
boat.
It's the same thing, but you're on a boat. But the flying squirrel, how do you even practice for that? Like, do they just push you off a cliff and say good luck? How do you?
Flying squirrel parachute.
It's not a parachute.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna Google.
Gliding. Those are them.
No, thank you. It's called wingsuiting.
Wingsuiting. But like, how do you even practice for
In
that?
2016, a lot more people died from it than any other year.
That makes sense to me.
No, like the wingspan. For some reason, there was just a spike in 2016.
People
a lot
just
of
felt
people,
adventurous that year for
a lot
some
of people
reason.
died, according to this fatality. And then not a lot of people died in 2017, probably because nobody went after 2016.
But how do you train for that? Like, someone can't teach you because you can't be attached.
You probably do some things like paragliding and things where like
That is nothing alike.
no, like I feel like you're probably attached to like a balloon looking thing for a while to like learn the air currents.
How would you move though?
What do you mean?
If you're attached to something, you wouldn't have the same movement.
No, but I feel like you're just starting to learn things. We could look it up, I guess.
How would you train? Because like they just push you off and say good luck. And how do you get someone to teach you and tell you what you're doing wrong? Because you either go for your first jump and you either A, die,
I
or
want to know
B,
step 1 to learning how to wing dive.
jump.
Learn to skydive.
Makes sense.
And then you do some jump courses.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And apparently you have to jump, like skydive enough times. You have to have made at least 200 jumps in the past 18 months.
See, that seems ridiculous. I don't know if I'd roll the dice that many times. Like once? Not bad. But could you imagine going 200 times and your parachute on like the 200th time just doesn't open?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the fatalities are like probably higher for driving and stuff.
Probably. But at least...
That's like planes. Like, I think it's so interesting how people are scared of flying, but like, you have more of a chance of dying in your car. But it's just because it's scary. Like, it's different. We're not used to it.
I think my fear of it is that I'm not in control. Like, if I'm getting in a car crash, I feel like to an extent I have control. Depending on
not
the
if
type of
I'm
control.
driving.
Well,
which is my
true.
issue when I'm like
well, that's
holding
why
on.
You don't like when people drive you.
Yes.
Yes. But I don't know. Planes also like they just start jumbling in the air, and I don't like that. I'm not scared of flying, but that part is not fun.
I honestly don't have any issues on planes.
You don't get a little freaked out when the fucking thing starts humming?
No.
Like when we were in Asia and all of a sudden it felt like you dropped fucking 30,000 feet in the air.
No.
All of a sudden you just went zoom. And if you didn't have your seatbelt on, you would have flew through the roof.
I actually think it's kind of interesting. Like, I do think I have control issues, but for the most part, I also am fine giving up control a lot of the time. When it's someone who has more experience than me or is an expert, I find I can give up control.
I'm an expert in a lot of things and you don't trust me.
What are you an expert in?
Fishing.
You can fucking design a fire alarm. I'll let you do that.
No, you don't trust me with anything.
That's because you're an expert in fire alarms.
I'm an expert.
Just because
Lover
you think you're an expert
love me back.
doesn't mean you are.
You don't trust me with anything.
I trust you to start fires.
No, because you tell me that the house is going to burn
No,
down.
I don't like to leave fires.
Yeah, and I'm an expert. I'm telling you, the house isn't going to burn down.
That's how my house is burned down.
It's not. It's enclosed.
Some of them haven't been. Like, your fire pit outside, all it would take is one wind. And sometimes you guys do not fully put it out. Or you'll leave it. I'll literally see your dad start a giant fire and then walk away for like 2 hours. And I'm like, no one's watching that?
What do you mean? Everyone's sitting around the fire.
No, no one's sitting by the fire.
Yeah, we're making dinner and like the barbecue's right there. We're just hanging out by it.
No, he'll be gone. We'll be inside.
I
He's using it for all his junk all day, but
That's why I'm the expert and you're not. Right? See? Prime example of not trusting me.
I said I trust you to start them, not to leave them running.
Wilderness guide?
Listen, I would trust you more than myself. If we were
Like-
trapped, like, if we're
I'm not an expert wilderness guide.
If we're somehow stranded on, like, an island somewhere, I will definitely defer to you.
Good, because you wouldn't have much option, probably. The thing is, though, if there was someone else on the island, you probably would trust them more than me. Just because you're you. And she's laughing because she knows it's true. Just because she'd want to not. Like,
I do love to just oppose people.
yes, you do, and it'll be so clearly that one's right, but you just want to oppose them.
No, and like, the problem is if you convince me, I'm too stubborn. If you convince me that your argument is right, I'm not going to let you know.
Yes, because, well, I feel like that's common nature for anything. Like, sometimes you'll be halfway through, like, yeah, you know what, they're right, but I'm too far in that I can't.
No, that
go
means you're
back.
stubborn, which
Okay.
I am stubborn. So, like, in 2 days, I will tell you that I agree with your position by saying something along the lines of I agree with it without telling you I actually agree with it and that you're right.
Yeah, like the stupid deer on the LRT. You're like, I was like, they made this statue of a deer on top of our subway thing in our city, and I was like, I should take a picture of it and post it in the Discord because it literally looks like the deer's getting rammed by.
Okay, this was before your Discord.
What? I said I should put a picture in the
Oh,
Discord.
I thought you were saying that like you argued that in our
No,
conversation, and
no.
I was like, what do you mean?
No. There's this someone. It was supposed to be artwork for the newly built thing, and it looks like this deer's getting absolutely pegged by like another.
Okay, I don't know if I think it looks like it's getting
Oh,
pegged,
it
but I
does.
think it's awful.
It looks it's so bad, and it has a red nose like it's a Rudolph for some reason, and then they're painted blue. Like, why is it blue like an ogre? Anyways, it's a horrendous little statue thing, and I was like, look how stupid it is. And Cassie's like, I actually kind of I don't think it looks that bad. I kind of like it. And then like a week later, we're driving down the road with her sister. Yes,
I would like to say
stop.
it was 3 months later. It
Stop.
was
No,
not a week later.
It was like a week later.
No.
Regardless, it was time.
Regardless, I needed
Time
people to know.
had passed.
I took my
Time
time
had went
to
from-
look at it.
Okay.
I got 1 second. We were driving by it,
Nope.
and they said, "Oh, look at it. It's awful." And I looked at it, and I was like, "I don't think it's that bad." And then I driven past
And
it
then
for
she goes,
3 months.
Amber, Cassie says, she goes, Amber, look at it. Look how bad the statue is. And I almost drove my car into the subway and just let it kill me because that was insane. Because she just made me feel so tiny. She was like, yeah, no, it's not that bad. She literally just shit on my point. And then a week later, she's like, nope, yeah, I agree totally.
You also had both of your parents in the car with you. So how did I make you feel tiny when all 3 of you were against me?
No, yeah, because, oh no, you just like to defy the simulation.
I just took time to change my opinion.
So one day you'll believe in simulation theory.
No.
Yep. One day,
No,
when
we
she
don't.
croaks, and then the freaking world is like, I told you it was a simulation. She'll go, yep, he was right. She knows. She knows. How does that song go? J. Cole? She knows. I don't know. the rest of
That's
it.
like a solid part of it, just going, she knows.
I don't know.
She
the rest
knows.
of it. I don't.
She knows.
You know though what I'm talking about. That's the song.
I do. Are you wanting a longer episode, or did you like the mini episode?
No, I think we're good with this. We could probably roll it in the deep.
Rolling in the deep.
I feel like some
Oh.
people are not as on the same level as me. Sometimes I make like someone will say something and I'll make like a reference to a song or something because it's like a lyric or something, and I'll like sing the thing, and I feel like it just goes over people's head and it makes me sad
I
sometimes.
think it really depends because if you quote a movie, I fucking don't know any clue. But if you quote a song, I might
I don't
know.
watch movies, so
You quote movies still though, and then you're pissed off that I
Like
don't
what?
know them. We literally had an episode where you tried to quote something, and we're mad that I didn't know
no,
it.
that was me. You were
No,
like,
and then
pull
I
the
did
lever,
that one.
Gronk.
No, because I said in that one I knew a movie quote.
I thought the mic was gonna hit me in the face.
That's the whole reason that one came up is because I knew a movie quote and I was proud of myself because
But
you do
I
it.
feel like it's different for me because if I have seen a movie, it's usually like an iconic movie.
Yeah, and you've only seen the one movie like out of your like 100 movies you've seen. I've seen what fucking 10,000 movies. How am I supposed to remember one quote?
Yeah, because you don't watch that's because you're watching the no-name brand movies. I only watch the iconic ones, so if you don't know it, then that's just like I'm like a baseline of life of like what you should have seen.
I force you to watch one of the most.
What?
I don't want to say it because I don't want to support the person.
The Zappers?
Zappers?
Yeah. Spilly almonds.
Yes, but I would not have said Zappers. You hadn't seen those until like
No,
3 years ago when
the
I
more I
forced you to
watch
watch
them, I realize that I think I've seen.
Don't. You're literally no.
No, but I've seen parts of all of them, so I've seen like I'll
That
say
doesn't- that means
80% of
you
each
haven't
movie.
seen a movie. If you have, I've only seen parts of it.
Okay, give me an iconic line from that then.
I can't quote movies we talked about.
Honestly,
this.
probably Expelliarmus is probably the most iconic one.
I mean,
Where he unlocks the door in the first movie.
I think the most iconic one is. I don't want to support her, but yo, wizard, hey.
I don't even know what that's from. I know what it's from, but I can't think of what part of the movie it's from.
It's when she finds out he's a wizard.
Well, I would assume so, yes, but I can't picture the moment.
Because you haven't seen them. Besides the one time I forced you to watch them, and then you made us stop at like movie 4 because you were like, "I know exactly what happens. Hogwarts not safe for Harry Potter."
Well, that's the premise of every single movie. Am I wrong?
Only like the first 5, and then
There's only 7 movies.
No, there's 8 because the last movie's in 2 parts.
I
think we were on the last school movie, and you made me turn it off.
Okay, wait. What did you have? You went. I have an idea.
I was gonna tell you about the comment I got on YouTube the other day.
Okay. Okay.
Someone commented. I'm really outing myself here. They asked me, "How do you make your hair look so shiny?" I commented back, "I just don't wash it."
Or shower at all. Not even that you don't wash it, you just don't shower.
Not a single person called me out for that line in our TikTok where I said I haven't showered in 3 days.
Wait, was it on TikTok or YouTube?
Well, the comment was on YouTube. But in our TikTok, when we're trying to do the dance and you bite my feet, I laugh and I'm like, I haven't showered in 3 days. And then you say, yuck. And no one said anything about it. And I thought I was definitely going to get comments about it.
You're actually ruthless. I don't know how people don't shower every day. I just feel like the world is against me if I don't shower every day.
No, it's so much work.
No,
and like
it's like warm. I don't know how you say you're not warm after a shower. Like you go in there and it warms your body up, and it's
but
like
then I'm cold the second I step out into the cold atmosphere, like my hot body.
Little hug.
Like it's warm in the shower, but then when I'm out of the shower, I walk into coldness and I'm cold.
The bathroom's all like steamy and warm still, and like.
My shower's not hot enough probably to make my.
I have my shower so hot that it like almost burns me. I love.
Listen.
Like I don't think hot tubs get hot enough for me.
I know you're a psychopath. I showered often when I left my house. Like when I worked, I didn't need to be gross for other people.
You are on camera every single day. I think that counts.
But my hair looks shiny and beautiful apparently. But like no one has to see me. I can live in my filth. If I have to leave my house, I will shower.
The last podcast or the podcast before, I asked you if I should fix my hair or shower, and you told me maybe. And after I watched it back, you should have made me shower because I looked disgusting in that episode.
I don't think you ever looked disgusting.
No, I looked in pain.
What? And a shower is gonna help you?
Yes,
looking in pain?
My hair would have, and it was just not. I was not. I can't believe I even put that episode out. I looked like not doing well.
I don't think you've looked any different in any episode. I don't know if that's better or worse to say. I think you're cute all the time.
No, you don't.
Gross.
Did the person comment back?
No. But now they know how to have shiny hair.
They read the comment, just unfollowed you. Like, yeah, I'm out. Fuck.
Hey, it's relatable to some people. Me and Lexi relate over it.
Why are you rubbing with your foot? If I rubbed you with my foot, Cassidy doesn't like to be touched. And when I rub her, we were supposed to end this episode 10 minutes ago, and now things just keep happening. She's like giving me like
I'm playing
one of these.
Footsies.
Whenever I do that, when we're about to go to bed or anything, Cassie's like, "Don't touch me, and don't touch me. I don't like it." And right now, she's been stroking me like a cat for the last 10 minutes of this episode. And when I do it,
I'm like
she
a
wants
cat.
to stab
I like
me.
to be touched on my own time, but also you're touching me with your naked, cold, hairy feet. I'm touching you with a nice warm sock on.
My feet are not hairy.
Have you seen the tops of your toes? You're showing the bottom. The bottoms aren't hairy.
My feet are not. I can't bend like this.
I can literally pull the hair out.
As a man, that is not a hairy foot. Not even remotely hairy.
It's still
You
hairy
see
to
this?
me.
It's not hairy.
And it's always so cold. And then you're trying to like rub it up and down my hairy leg.
Skin to skin contact
No, you just
is
like.
love. This is the definition of
It's
love.
not that I don't like being touched. I don't like being like
Touched.
rubbed in one spot over and over again.
How do you think your cat
And you'll
feels?
just like take my finger and you'll just like rub it, and you're rubbing so hard that it feels like you're wiping my skin away.
That's not true.
No, it is. You're just not very gentle.
No. You always say, I don't like it. First, maybe you'll say be gentle, and then okay, I'll be gentle, and then you'll go.
No,
And then it doesn't feel like my finger belongs anymore.
because it doesn't.
That's
No.
what you'll say. I don't like, and you're still rubbing me with your foot right now.
But you
She's still rubbing.
You like to be touched.
Yes.
So
but-
you're always like, oh, you never let me touch you. You never touch me, blah, blah, blah. And when I do, you're like, if I did this to you, yeah, you like it. I don't. I'm trying to meet your love language. Why can't you meet mine?
How does it any different? I keep thinking this mic's gonna fall and hit
Because
me
I
in
have
the head.
control over it. That's why. And because I'm gentle.
I'm gentle.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? Okay, I think we've covered enough. Okay, I think that's it.
Zapper,
Thanks. Bye.
you're watching Disney Channel.